Hi lovelies, I hope you're well. Today I thought I would share some things that I like to implement into my morning routine just to have a more positive morning. For me, having a positive morning just sets you up for a good day. Firstly, I always sleep with my blinds open because I tend to wake up better to natural light. It doesn't work so well in the winter months when it's still dark when I wake up, but even then it just feels wonderful to wake up to as natural a light as possible. I just wake up with less of a groggy head. And I also like to make my room a really zen space. So I have my plants in there, I have my crystals, my salt lamp, my Buddha. Whatever it is for you that would make your room feel zen. It might be, specific artwork, ornaments, candles, pictures, but they're just things that make me feel zen. And they're the first things that I see when I wake up in the morning. And then before I even step foot out of bed in the morning, the first thing that I do is journal. I find this so therapeutic, and as someone who really overthinks and I tend to get quite anxious in the mornings, journaling is so beneficial. I pretty much empty my mind. Any thoughts, any worries that are kind of built up while I've been sleeping, I get them all down onto paper, and then I end with my to-do list. So I have clarity, I know what I need to do that day, and positive affirmations. And honestly, it just clears any kind of fog that I have over my head when I wake up in the morning. And I also make sure to stay hydrated as well. I always go to bed with water, and then I kind of set myself a challenge to finish it in the morning before I get out of bed. And then depending on how the morning is going, because I'm gonna be real here, sometimes they have me up shouting and running around at 5 in the morning, and other times they get up when we're supposed to be leaving for the school run. But I always try and add in some breath work and meditation. So sometimes that could be an hour-long meditation. Sometimes it's just like 30 seconds of mindful breathing. It really depends how the morning is going. And then once I get out of bed, I like to splash my face with cold water. And if I have more time, sometimes I like to have a nice cold shower. And then as the boys are still asleep, I'm going to open their curtains so that they can start waking up to the natural light as well. They wouldn't fall asleep with the curtains open though, so I have to go in there and do it in the morning. And I'm going to take a few more moments to myself. So I'm going to let the puppy outside, and while she does her business, I'm just going to have my herbal tea and do a spot of grounding. I absolutely love connecting with nature in the morning. So just putting your feet on the grass, or on the concrete, looking up at the trees and just listening to nature. And just like that, the boys are awake, so that is my Zen time over, and they've woken up in a really lovely mood. So we tend to go downstairs and have breakfast before we get into our uniforms. That tends to work best for us at the moment. And something that I always implement into our morning routine is having our vitamins. And at the moment, we're using Juice Plus. Now, Juice Plus close the gap between what we should eat and what we do eat. We have a relatively good diet, but I guess it's that peace of mind. I love to know that every morning the boys and me, we have our vitamins, and we've just kind of covered what we need to have. So we all have the chewables, we have the fruit blend, the veg blend and the berry blend, and they're made up of 30 plus fruits, veggies and berries, which is amazing. The fruit and vegetable blends have vitamins A, C and E in, and the berry blends have vitamins E and C. So the boys have 2 of each blend a day, and I have 4 of each blend a day, and they love it. They love being able to have 6 chewy, kind of gummy. They know that they're not sweets, but they still kind of feel like they're having sweets in the mornings, which they love. And I love that they're just getting all of the phytonutrients, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants that they need. And then on top of that, I have the Omega blend. So our bodies can't produce Omega naturally, it comes from diet, and being that I'm primarily plant-based, when it comes to my diet, it's even harder to get the Omega. So I take 2 of these supplements a day, and what I love about these ones is that most Omega comes from fish oil, but fish get the Omega from the algae that they eat. So Juice Plus just goes straight to the source, and they create their Omega blend using algal oil, and also pomegranate, raspberry, safflower and tomato seed oils, and sea buckthorn berry oil. So it's packed full of omegas 3, 5, 6, 7 and 9 fatty acids. So there are loads of benefits to taking the Omega blend, not only your heart, brain and eye function, but something that you guys will know I'm very passionate about, and that is for your skin as well. So they really are wonderful. I'll leave a link in the description box below if you want to check them out. And yeah, back to the mad rush of the morning. So it's on to breakfast for the boys. I'm going to quickly get myself ready, school uniform for the boys as well, and then time to head out the door. And I just love seeing the boys helping each other in the morning. It just makes my heart melt. But yeah, all leaving very happy this morning after implementing those positive habits. And I hope that this video has given you some ideas for things that you can implement into your mornings to have a more positive morning routine. Thanks for watching.